This swing trading strategy made me $7,500 today, and I'm going to be breaking down the exact setup that I traded, showing you the entire trade from entry to exit all live. So hopefully you can do this yourself. So I've been trading for the last 6 years, and one of the things that I actually do is I allow my students to see my exact trade. So this was a trade that I posted live over inside my mentorship group. I entered, I posted the position, the contracts I bought. So everyone knew exactly what I was looking for. They knew why I was actually entering this position in the first place. And I always like to say at the end of the day, learning how to trade, learning this lifelong skill is better than copying someone. So I made sure to put together a curriculum covering my entire trading system. And so if that's of interest, I will put a link in the description. All you have to do is hit the apply now button, fill the application, and then someone from my team is going to reach out with more details. So let's hop on inside my computer and break down this trade. All right, so this trade I took was on ticker symbol COIN. You can see the chart right here. Now, when it comes to my trading, I'm a swing trader, and what I do essentially to describe my style, very short and very brief, is I identify patterns within larger trends, and I do all my work on the 4-hour time frame. So first things first, when it comes to finding a trade, I'm looking through, the S&P 500, NASDAQ 100, Russell 5000. I'm scrolling through the charts and I'm trying to identify first the trend, then the pattern. Now, this is a historical pattern based off of the last 180 days price movement, not those bull flag candle flying bear charts that you'll see in trading books. And then I'm referencing 3 different moving averages, being the 15-day EMA, 50-day SMA, and the 180-day SMA. So for example, on coin, you can see here that we've got our low at 31.55. We've got our high at 92.15. Those are the ranges we're playing in, very large range here. And I'm looking at, on this chart specifically, the more immediate trend. And within the immediate trend, you can see the 15-day EMA here has been acting as a level of support. We've pushed, pulled back, tested that level, pushed, pulled back, tested that level, rejected, bounced off, and then continued trading higher. You look at the 50-day SMA and the 180-day SMA, those have not been respected on this chart. So I'm not going to take those into consideration. You can see on Discord, here is my call out on ticker symbol COIN. Here's the chart. If we zoom in, you can see yesterday, coin was sitting up nearly 10% on the day, forming that high at 92.15. So we've identified what I call my overbought and overextended setup. Now, when it comes to trading, we want to squeeze the most we can out of our trading system. We shouldn't just know our overall win rate, but we should know the win rate behind each specific setup we trade. And what works for me is I use the last 1.5 years worth of trade data. So as I take new trades, I will pull trades off the back, and that will give me the most accurate representation of what my win rate is due to current market conditions, right? 1 year, you might have a 90% win rate on one setup. The next year, you might only have a 60% win rate on that setup because the market changes. So we have to adapt to traders and adjust our risk parameters accordingly. And so for this chart specifically, if I pull up my trade journal, over the last 1.5 years, all of the callouts I posted inside the mentorship group, when I've taken a trade based off of this overbought, overextended chart where that setup is presented, checking off all the boxes, like I said, that setup yields an 80% win rate. That's right, 80%. Now, when I trade this overbought and overextended setup across all of the different charts, what I'm doing when it comes to setting my trade plan, because you need to know exactly when you're going to be wrong, when you're going to be right, how much you're going to lose, how much you're going to make, because that goes into figuring out what the risk to reward behind the trade is going to be. This is a bearish setup, so I'm shorting a chart that looks like this. Okay, so the stop I set was at 92.15. If we broke out of that 92.15 area, if this chart turned around, pushed, broke through, I would cut that trade for a loss. And then my target, on the other hand, with this chart specifically, now this varies chart to chart, was the 15-day EMA, because like I said, we've tested this level several times. It is acting as a support level. And so what I'm looking to do is play a move back down to that area. And so I've got an 80% win rate on this chart. That allows me to push my risk to reward and further increase my position size because I'm trying to squeeze the most profit out of my trading system as I can. And the contracts I ended up buying because I trade options were the August 18th, 2023, $85 puts, and I got filled at $8.75. So $875, right? Option terms. And so all that I explained to the team. All right, so this morning the market opens, Coinbase pulling back nearly 3.5%, but I don't close the trade. Why is that? Well, like I said, when it comes to trading, you need a plan. You need to know how much you're going to make and how much you're going to lose. If you stray away from that plan, it's going to all of a sudden throw off all your numbers. So I factored in the win rate that I have behind this setup, the risk reward that I could take based off of that win rate, and then the risk exposure and position size. The chart told me that this thing could keep pulling back. I didn't get emotional just because I was up and sell this thing right off the open. And that takes a lot of discipline. It's very hard to do this, but you'll get better over time as a trader. Sticking to your plan is vital in your success if you want to be consistently profitable in the long run. I want to mention that I am in California. My charts are in EST. It's just a little easier for me. So I ended up closing this position at just about 12 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And I actually want to show you the overall market today, which is very interesting. You can see off of CPI this morning, the market ended up jumping, opening in the green. Okay, so SPY pushing off the open, continuing forming higher highs, QQQ, same story, and IWM opening up in the green as well. So the whole market opened in the green by quite a lot, yet Coinbase opened in the red and started selling off. And now I'm going to pull up the live screen recording and show you how I locked in $7,500 profit on this trade. So the time is currently 11:56 Eastern Standard Time. So you can see coin is down nearly 5% on the day. It is currently 11:56 EST. I'm going to show you on the live chart on the 4-hour. I hit my target perfectly, okay? This was my target, the 15-day EMA. So that meant it was time to go ahead and close this trade. And then I went ahead and sent this order through to get filled at $10.30 a contract. And there we go, just got filled on my 57 contracts of coin at $10.30, locking in $7,455 profit on this trade. And hopping back on the live chart, you can see we ended up bouncing off that 15-day EMA. I locked in profit at the right moment, just exactly as we touched that level, following my plan to a T, posting that trade to my mentorship group, locking in a nice 17.71% return. I want to show you a couple of my students who also ended up getting in on this trade with myself and making money. One of our members making $220 on the day, a nice 12% gain, 23%, 12%, and the profits go on. It's actually so rewarding seeing that members are not only able to learn the lifelong skill of trading through the teaching that I provide, covering my entire trading system, exactly how I identified, executed, and locked in profit on a very textbook trade, I would say, but they're able to directly make money if they so desire by following my exact trades. Legally, I have to say I'm not a financial advisor and I can't give any financial advice. I can just share with you what I'm doing. One of my students, Mike, he's 43, has 4 kids. He actually joined and has been with me for over a year and a half now. And in the course of 9 months, was able to take his initial $100 investment and turn that into over $30,000. Just the other day, I got a text from one of my students showing me that he made $13,000 on a trade. And again, if you'd like access to my mentorship group, the first link will be in the description below. Click that link, hit the apply now button, fill out that short questionnaire, and someone from my team will be reaching out. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. And with that said, I'll see you guys in the next one.